show them the banning from schools, and show them the outrage. And ladies and gentlemen, do we have
major breaking news?
Roe v. Wade is gone.
Yeah, baby.
Woo.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is a very good day for this country.
There you go.
That is incredible.
This is.
I want to read more. I just saw the first tweet about.
Oh my goodness.
What's going on here?
Supreme Court has voted to overturn Roe v. Wade. We hold that Roe and Casey must be overruled. Justice Alito writes, an initial majority draft circulated inside the court. Oh my, whoa, this is nuts.
This is incredible.
Now, here's the funny thing. Whenever issues of left and right comes up, they say, when is Tim going to defend abortion rights? And I just want to say one thing very clearly. When they come out and they're like, the left hasn't gone left and the right has gone right, my entire life, the Republicans wanted to ban abortion outright. Do you know what the Republicans want to do today? They've gone so far right, they want to ban abortion still.
Look at that.
That hasn't changed. The left used to be in favor of some restrictions, like a compromise. Now they want it completely unrestricted. I'm not going to defend you on that. I want restrictions. So here's where we are. This is 8:32 p.m. breaking. The Supreme Court has voted to strike down the landmark Roe v. Wade decision.
Wowza.
This is nuts, according to initial draft majority opinion written by Justice Samuel Alito. The draft opinion is a full-throated, unflinching repudiation of the 1973 decision, which guaranteed federal constitutional protections of abortion rights, and a subsequent 1992 decision, Planned Parenthood v. Casey, that largely maintained that right. Wow. We hold that Roe and Casey must be overruled. He writes in the document labeled as the opinion of the court, it is time to heed the Constitution and return the issue of abortion to the people's elected representatives.
Wow.
I just want to point out, like, during the show, Lydia will like pull up a story. It's like something's happening. But usually it's like, oh, we'll get to that. And then I saw this and I'm like trying to make my point and I'm just like,
distraction.
So what's it saying? That it becomes a state issue? State to state?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is because they strike down Roe v. Wade. Every subsequent court hearing that was based on Roe v. Wade is now struck as well.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying it'll be what, in 2 months?
Planned.
From now?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
wow. There's gonna be
All right, so that was breaking on Tim Pool's show Monday, and it may not be a final, but it has to do with federal laws in America, and it may not be final. It may still be drafting. It may not have been finalized, but it's all about trying to bring it all back to the state level, and I believe in trying to minimize the federal government in a lot of ways, in a lot of ways. How else can I say it? But it's like that's the number one thing in regards to this. There's a lot of things that people can talk about, and I talk about it too, and people talk about it. People are talking about this, and it's breaking news. And what can you say? It's like, what can you say? It's like, first of all, it shouldn't be a federal matter. It should be a local matter, a state matter. Let each state decide, or county, or city. I just don't want to pay for it. That's the number one thing that I like to talk about in regards to abortion. I don't want to pay for it, but a lot of times people have to pay for it through the taxpayer dollars. A lot of times you have to pay for it, and I say, first of all, get your own money. Find a way to get the money. Start a GoFundMe account. Start a fundraiser. Find a way to support it. Find a doctor who is willing to do it, but don't force doctors to do it, and don't force people to pay for it. I don't want to be forced to pay for your abortion. If you do it, you do it. And if somebody wants to take you to court, let them take you to court and try you for murder or whatever the case might be. Let the judges and the jurors decide. Are you guilty? Are you not guilty? How guilty are you? It's a question of degree. Are you very guilty? Are you a little bit guilty of murdering your baby? Or are you innocent? Let the judges decide. Let the jurors decide. I want the jurors to decide in a court of law. But perhaps if people are looking the other way, go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna say that it's okay to do it, but I may not necessarily go after you every time for trying to do it. I don't want to criminalize it necessarily, except it is murder, but we don't have to make a separate category for abortion. Abortion is murder. But if you don't call it, then you don't call it. If you don't take me to court for the murder, then you don't take me to court. It doesn't make it okay. If I do something bad, I hurt somebody, I hurt them. If I kill somebody, I hurt them. If I steal something from you, I'm hurting you. If I kill you, I'm stealing your life. A lot of crimes is from that one thing, stealing. It's like, am I stealing something from you? Am I stealing property from you? Am I stealing your life? Am I stealing your time? It's all about stealing. Stealing is not good. And when I take your life, that's not good. And if I take somebody's life, you could take me to court, or you should have the freedom, the opportunity to do that. And that's the bottom line of what really matters is the ability to take people to court. And granted, the legal system may be corrupt to an extent, depending on where you are, but it is a good system to have like, we have to have it. We have to try to maintain a legal system and try to restore it as much as possible and try to, clean it up from all the corruption, try to drain the swamp, as they say. And we gotta minimize federal government, international government. That's what I believe in. I don't necessarily believe in anarchy, but I believe in trying to minimize government. It's that simple. Minimize federal government, tyranny, authoritarianism, fascism, all those kinds of things. Bring it back to the local powers. I like the 9th and 10th Amendments in the Bill of Rights of the U.S. Constitution.